52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hayward.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Miles. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery.
Throwing on 1st down. Miles got a man open. That's Harry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, and he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
66. Bullet high. Ready to go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On 1st down, Miles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Miles. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Miles eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Miles. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Miles rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Down. Locked it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Come on. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Holly.
Watch out.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw on second down, Miles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Buzz. 52, Mike 52. Get that quarterback. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Miles. He's got his tight end fan. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Here we go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Check, check, check. Check 52. You're out.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Got it.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hard. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slip, slip. Ready, go. Set up.
On 1st down, Lofton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our